In this tutorial, I'll show you how to use Mail Merge in Excel to create custom test tickets for the RISE test. First, go to utahrise.org and log in to Tide. Then we're going to download a list of all of your students. We're not going to bother going through print test tickets or rosters because we're not going to use the test tickets in the system. We just need an Excel download of all of the students at your school. So click on Students, View, Edit, Export Students. And then on this screen, I'm not going to limit my students in any way. I'm just going to click Search to pull up the list of all of the students. I can either click on View Results and download an Excel spreadsheet from there, or I can click on Export to Inbox and export the Excel spreadsheet from that screen. I selected Export to Inbox, so I'll go to my inbox, and I can see I have an Excel document here with all of my students at my school, and I can click on that document and download it. If I had chosen to view results, here's how I would have downloaded the Excel file. I'd click on View Results, select all of the students, and use this button and export all to Excel. So either way, you're getting an Excel file with all of the students in it. Now I'm going to open my Excel file and make sure I save it where I can find it. I'll first select Enable Editing, and then I'll go to File, Save As, and right now it's in my Downloads folder, but I'd rather put it in a folder that makes it easier to find later. So I'll click on my RISE 2021 folder and call this Student Test Tickets. So now I have my Excel spreadsheet that has the students' login information, namely their SSID in column C and their first name in column E. Now I just need to set up my Word document and start the mail merge. I'll do that by opening Microsoft Word, a blank document, going to Mailings, and under Mailings, I'll click on Start Mail Merge, Labels. I'll make sure my label vendor is set at Avery US Letter, and I'll scroll up and down the list and make sure I find the type of labels that I want. In this case, 5160. All Avery labels are labeled according to a number, so you can just scroll up and down until you find the correct number. I'll click OK, and now I'm set up to do those labels. And I typically like to go and find the step-by-step mail merge wizard. And then you can see it's going to walk me through step by step how to do the mail merge. So I can just do one thing at a time. So I've already set it up as labels. I'll click Next. And I want to use the current document. Although if I had made a mistake setting this up, I could have clicked right here and changed my format. So I'll click Next and use my existing list. And I'll need to browse for it and point the mail merge document at the right Excel spreadsheet. So I'll click Browse, and then I need to find where I saved my Excel spreadsheet. And I remember I saved it in my RISE 2021 folder. As student test tickets. So I found my spreadsheet in my folder. I'll click open. And there's only one table in the spreadsheet, so that's easy. I'll click OK. And now it'll pull in all of the data from that spreadsheet. And on this screen, I do want everyone. So I don't need to use my filter or my sort. I could if I wanted. Maybe I'll click sort and say sort it by the student's last name, first name, or actually let's do grade, last name, first name. And that will sort everyone by their grade level and their name. All right, and then I click OK. And next. And you'll notice that this next record popped up on all of these. That's what we want because we want each of these boxes to have their own label. So I'll click next, and now I'm going to start adding information into my label. So I don't have anything labeled as an address block or a greeting line, so I'm just going to click more items and say, okay, first I want the student's first name and then their last name, and then maybe their SSID should be on there. And then I don't think I need anything else. Maybe their grade level. Maybe their gender as well. In case you have two students with the same name, but one's a boy and one's a girl, might as well put the gender on there. Now, anything in these brackets I know is going to get replaced with the actual information, so I do need to do a bit more organizing. So maybe I'll put a space between the first name and the last name. And then I will reprint the first name as, let's see, I'll call the SSID the username. And I'll put the first name in as the password. And you'll notice I've already made this a bit too big, so I'm going to use my home key and decrease this font size a little bit. We'll see if I can keep everything at 9-point font. All right, so I've got my first name space last name at the top of the label, SSID as a username, first name as a password, and I'll move this to the top of the label as well. So I've got all of that arranged and I think it looks good. So I'll click next to preview the labels and we'll see how it looks. Great. You'll notice that my preview is only showing up in the first label box. Of course, I want the whole page to show labels. So now that I've confirmed that this looks good, I'm going to click Previous, where it says Arrange Your Labels, and I'm going to copy what I have here with Control C, or I could have right-clicked and selected Copy. And then after where it says Next Record, it's important that you put your cursor after that. I'm going to paste either by right-clicking and keeping Paste and selecting Paste, or by hitting Control V. Now I know that this cuts off the information I've put on my label, but I'm not going to worry about that because this next record text is not going to show up at all on the label. I'm just going to paste this into every box really quickly. Again, I'm just using my Control V. Oh, let's put that back up one. Command V if you're on a Mac. And now I'll click Next, Preview, and confirm that I'm seeing all of the students that I should see in the order that I should see them. And if that looks good, I'll click Next, complete the merge, and I can either click Print and print directly from here, or if I click Edit Individual Labels, it will create a new Microsoft Word document that I can save and print. So from there, you should just be able to print or save, and then you'll have your own custom test tickets.